Again? Am I dreaming again? It's that Pokemon again. Huh? They're talking to me? I can't hear them clearly. What are they saying? Huh? It's shaking. An earthquake? Whoa! It's getting worse! For a dream, this feels strangely real, but... hello? Hello? You are What a Geek, aren't you? Oh, you can't see us, of course. How very rude of us. We're pleased to meet you. We are Doug Trio. Last night during the earthquake, our child Diglett was attacked. He was whisked away to the peak of a tall mountain. We couldn't possibly climb somewhere so high up. That is why we must call upon you for your help, What a Geek. Diglett was abducted by a Pokemon named Skar. It's a vilely vicious ruffian. Please do be careful. Please, we need your help. We must go. That was so sudden, there was no time to even say no. It's too bad. I'd better go. Good morning, What a Geek. Huh? You were just asked to go on a rescue mission? Yes. It's super effective. Our child Diglett was kidnapped. He was taken to Mount Steel's summit. Please, we need your help. Bye-bye. Okay. Let's go. And just checking the mail. You don't need to for these early story missions, but you can. It's probably just going to be the rescue news, though. And Bulletin Board doesn't have anything new, despite it being a new day. Just wanted to check, because sometimes between story missions, you will need to check the Bulletin Board to get some special missions. But not always. So that was one of those instances, and I didn't really remember that. Here we are, Mount Steel. So, Diglett was whisked to its peak. That's right! The peak is 9th floor. Thank you for helping. Farewell. Let's go. Alright. Mount Steel, known for its defensive Pokemon strewn throughout it. We've got such examples as Baltoy, and Aron will show up later. Geodude as well. Don't want to be spending my PP from scratch as well, so I'm trying not to use it too much. The Switcher Orb, I believe, aims at a Pokemon directly in front of you and swaps their position. I think they go over... I don't know if it goes through walls, so I'm just gonna hold off on that. Alvich! Alright, I'm gonna send Charmander up front, and then start tossing Graveler Rocks. I did it. You can also throw Graveler Rocks over walls. So there's that. And I'm out of Graveler Rocks. Sweet. Now I'm looking forward to when View starts learning Smokescreen, which you would never hear me say otherwise outside of this video game. And the reason I say that is because some moves in this do drastically different things compared to their equivalents in the main series Pokemon games. Smokescreen in this gives the Pokemon that's affected Whiffer status, which makes their attacks always miss. Even if they have a thrown item that they're able to throw at you and they use the Whiffer, and they try to hit you while they have Whiffer, it will connect but will still miss. Oop. Charmander, be careful! I should really make him stop using Growl. Alright, go for it. Unless I link it and Ember, that might do well. So that yellow arrow just means that there could be any status effect on your Pokemon at any given time, and it's just up to you to know what that may be. But these are Wonder Tiles. If you step on them, all stats, regardless of if they're positive or negative, will be reset back to 0. So it's kind of like Haze. I just know that Ember destroys Aeron here because of the low special defense, and I don't have access to Water Gun yet, so yeah. Now I believe the lowered experience yield is only true for if you only use regular A attacks. If you use a move at all during a fight, then it gives you the increased experience yield, but otherwise you're only getting minimal experience. So like I can do the moves and then an attack and it gives me 78, but if I was to just do this, probably gonna get half of that. Let's test that theory. Not even half. Now the gummies that I was picking up, I believe I picked up a white gummy and an orange gummy. Those are intelligence boosters, and they also restore a bit of belly. Intelligence, or IQ, give you access to unique ways of interacting with the dungeon, or its Pokemon within. I'm gonna go ahead and eat the white gummy, and I learned the IQ skill PP Checker. If I was an AI, I believe, the PP Checker would stop using linked moves on its own. So, if I was to give the... Oops. Alright, I forgot in this game, you can't do that. In future games, you can choose the command Eat if you were commanding one Pokemon, and then another Pokemon on your team would be able to use it should you choose that option. But in this game, if you choose Eat, regardless of what you do, you're the only one who's going to be eating it. The only time you can give a partner Pokemon some gummies is in friend areas, which we'll find out about soon-ish. I meant to set, I just didn't go down one. Alright. Ground, get, items, set. Oops. I angered it. Leave it alone. There's a Wonder Tile in here, might as well. Alright, to the stairs. Gravel rocks also go extreme distances, as you can see right there. I'm 3 levels ahead of Charmander right now. It's impressive. So if you have linked moves on your Pokemon and you've used a lot of their PP, then the game will automatically remind you about their usage, which is nice. But it's also a constant reminder of, yo, idiot, carry elixirs. And unfortunately, elixirs are the only PP restoring item in this, and they're only max elixirs in this game. There's another white gummy. What up, Tyrogue? Alright. Just so I don't accidentally do it and regret it. There we go. Shouldn't have wasted time by doing that. Alright, here's Geodude, finally. Typical first rock-type Pokemon of any given gym leader. Charmander, you handle this. To the stairs! This exploration thing is gonna get less common once it gets to later dungeons, because at that point I'm not really interested. Well, I take that back. We'll have to see what it's gonna be like in later dungeons. In these early dungeons, these would be the better chances to just go straight for the stairs to make it go by faster, or at the very least on your return trip for certain like mission objectives. But for at least the first run of these dungeons, I'm going to be exploring them in full, which is a point I'm going to bring up anyway. Dungeons are always randomized when you go in, like layout. Layout-wise, they kind of stay the same. There are some dungeons that follow a template. Like, they will have certain rooms in certain areas, but how those rooms look differ between new entries. So every time you go into a dungeon, the layout is going to look similar, but not the same. Items as well. Items are randomized. Now, once I get Water Gun, I'm going to have the ability to reach over walls, which Charmander already has with access to Ember, like so. So I'm going to be able to help out from around corners soonish. Now, about the belly emptying. Let's see when that starts to pop up. There it is. So every step you take, it'll give you a new, like, warning 3 times, like saying, "Eat something, you are going to die." So what's Efficiency Expert? I already forget. Okay, another AI thing. Not a big deal. Now, each Pokemon type has its own gummy that it prefers. For water types, that's the blue gummy. For the fire types, that's the red gummy. And if they prefer a gummy, their belly will, I believe, increase more upon consuming. But for sure, their IQ will skyrocket by comparison. So those white gummies are just kind of, you know, slightly increasing the IQ value. There's another one there. But if I had blue gummies, I would be gaining way more intelligence. You know, Psyduck's not the smart. Now, when your items are full, you won't be able to pick up any more items just on the ground. I have tons of Orion Berries, so I'm just going to swap that. What else we got? More Graveler Rocks, helpful. What's this? Hurl Orb. I'll show that off eventually. Can't do that in the next room, though. Swap. And now Mew has the Cherry Berry equipped to him. Nice. Alright, 9th floor. Look, what a geek. Diglett's over there. Hey, are you alright? We've come to rescue you. I'm scared.
You! What do you think you're doing here?
We're here to rescue Diglett. Skarmory, don't do this! Release Diglett!
How dare you! It's their fault. I haven't slept in days because of the earthquakes that frightened me so. Every night we had them. Those earthquakes are caused by this brat's ilk running wild underground.
That's not true. Well, it's true there have been many earthquakes lately, but it would take more than Diglett's family going wild under the ground to cause earthquakes.
You be quiet! We'll fight if you keep that up.
It's no good. Skarmory is too agitated to listen to reason. We'll have to fight it out. Boss battle! So we don't really have anything that we can use because the orbs have no effect in boss rooms. So I can't even do anything right now from a distance, except throw a Graveler Rock. So that's 20 damage right off the bat. I'm going to lower his defense, and then toss a scratch at him. And there we go. He's not a hard boss. They'll get much harder later.
Ah, I can't keep up. I'll flee for now.
Hey there, we chased Skarmory off. It's okay now, come down over here.
I can't. I'm too scared to move.
Okay, no problem. We'll come to you, just wait. Whoa! Yeesh, look at this cliff. I can't see the bottom. Watergeek, what will we do? We can't get across this.
Bzz, bzz, bzz.
Oh, hi! You're the Magnemite we saved.
We got word of this. We can rescue Diglett from the sky. Bzz, bzz. Hold on to us tight. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Don't be scared. We won't make the mistake of zapping you. Bzz, bzz, bzz.
Oh, I was very scared. Maybe because I was somewhere up so high. My feet feel like they're still walking on air. Feet?
He has them. Feet.
Well, you're safe now. That's what counts.
Yes, thank you very much.
Oh, you've been rescued. Great, great! What was that? Am I hearing voices? Whoops! You can't see us? That's terribly rude of us. Hello, Doug Trio here.
Oh, Papa!
Diglett, you had us worried. You're not hurt?
Nope. It was scary, but I'm alright. It's all thanks to Watergeek's team.
Thank you for everything. You're heroes.
You should be thanking our Magnemite friends.
This rescue is impossible for us to do on our own. Oh, how rude of us. Thank you so much.
No, it was the only thing to do. And how both our evolved forms are joined trios. I felt a certain kinship. After all, Pokémon must help each other.
I'm impressed. Seriously, sincerely, thank you. We must be going, Watergeek.
You.
He used Flare Blitz. Thank you. Farewell. Peach Scarf. Ginseng. And I believe Max Elixir? Nope.
We'll be on our way too.
Oh wait, don't go away.
What is it?
Would you like to join our team?
Join your team?
Yes, we couldn't have done the last job if you weren't around, Magnemite. I thought we would need more help for doing rescues in the future. Watergeek, don't you think so too? We don't need any help. Yes, more members needed. So, how about it? Will you join us as members of our rescue team?
Rescue team? That sounds fun. Bzz, bzz, bzz. But if you need us to rush over to rescues, we need somewhere to live close by. Is there anywhere we can live in this area?
Well...
Oh, there isn't. Too bad. Sorry, but we can't join you. See you. Bzz, bzz, bzz.
That is too bad. Looks like we need to find places for Pokemon to live if we want to join our rescue. If we want some to join our rescue team. I know. Let's go out to Pokemon Square tomorrow. There's an interesting place called the Wigglytuff Club. It wasn't open the other day when we went to the square. It should be open tomorrow, though. It's next door to Felicity Bank. Wigglytuff is usually there every day. We may be able to get some information. Okay, that's what we'll do tomorrow. We'll go to Pokemon Square.